Okay, we're live.
Yay.
Alright, how excited. Yay.
Yeah, how's it look?
Yay. Yay, I don't know. Too busy looking for Sandstorm.
Robbie's theme.
Oh, it's cool.
What is that?
I think
It's
the
a
bottom of
sandstorm.
the bottom of the map's a bit seen.
Oh, yeah. Um,
Apart from that, I like the background.
Oh
You actually
yeah.
found it in game.
Yes.
It's like this is now you have to play this when I'm about to do something insane.
Yeah.
what is that?
Let's do it, guys.
It's a sandstorm.
Let's do it. You can't
I'm a
catch
cat.
me, building. I'm too fast.
Oh guys. Let's go slay some shit.
This bit will be. I think this is copyrighted music though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually.
This will be cut. This
Gonna mute the
in
stream.
the VOD will be cut out. But
That's okay.
Too late. It's already played, mate. You're gonna get done.
hopefully you don't, because you got all your different resolutions up.
Oh, yeah.
Let them update. It looks slightly different. We got 160p to 720p. 160. That's like ridiculous.
Okay. Alright. So. Welcome to Dragons Are Cats, the place where cats are dragons because they're assholes.
So I'm also a dragon.
We're also a dragon, yeah. It's a very good point. Okay, so. Ikram. About a year ago, you and the rest of the guild accepted a contract to go kill some cultists who are planning a blood ritual to their dark god. In doing so, you rescued a little tiefling boy about the age of 6. A little feral tiefling. You took it as a bit of a bad omen, but you could see within his heart he was kind and caring. So you took pity on him and took him in and sheltered him.
Yeah.
As you have spent the last year watching over him, or watching him develop. His wings have become more. His wings have become more developed. His tail's become grown a bit more of a fork, and you set aside what was a little storage space, like a little walk-in pantry. You've changed that into a bedroom for him. Just really simple. There's just a small cot in there, bedside table, and a little trunk where you can put clothes.
I sleep on
And
a
also-
shelf.
No, you're Harry Potter, but not underneath stairs. You're Harry Pantry.
Harry Pantry.
And so, a year has passed. You've accepted like a few other basic guild quests, just from merchants and the guards coming in and not wanting to do the dirty work themselves. Because why not hire out adventurers? We don't want to lose our force. They're expendable. They've got a few more skills than our basic soldiers and whatnot. So, yeah, you wake up. Everyone wakes up in their respective homes this day. Castellan, the father of Belvin and Talus, with the adopted Tabaxi son that they saved from bandits and raiders, your mother has been having a good old little cook and bacon session with Talus this morning. Castellan, your father, takes you boys to the over to the side after drinking your morning juice. Says to the both of you, "I know you know tomorrow's your sister's birthday, and she'll be leaving us for a few years. I know how you two act up a lot. So, if you can do some good deeds, help some people out, each good deed, I will give you a silver. With each silver piece, we can buy your sister something nice. You have to earn this. Depend on if you really love your sister, you'll get her something meaningful. Look, this applies to both of you. I'm looking at you, Sandstorm.
I know exactly what I'm gonna get her.
Excellent.
Bowl of fur.
I'm sure we'll be able to do that, Father.
Some cat shit.
Hey, don't spoil it, man. You're like a random guy walks past.
Welcome to start off the stream. Yay! First one in chat. Alright, we're playing Tyranny of Homebrew, and these are our characters. We shall introduce ourselves. I am Dragons of Cats, your DM. And going around, we have Ikrim, the Asiamir Druid. Say hello.
Hello.
Then we have Sandstorm Desert Legend, the Rogue Tabaxi.
Hey, man, I'm a 12-year-old. Oh, hey, wait, I'm an 8-year-old boy. I'm a cat, and I'm gonna buy some
I'm a
cat
cat.
shit and wrap it up.
Why
Why do you
my
need to buy
sister.
that? Why do you need to buy it?
Well, I'm gonna
Isn't that
hand
your
my
own
cat shit
shit?
in and get it gold-plated.
Context.
My sister.
Maybe he's gonna
they're
get like
still
a nice little
growing
plaque
up.
for it or something.
It
still
shows how
growing.
much I love my sister.
Just so you know, Sandstorm, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Why not? It'd be really funny, Bellman. Trust me.
Yes,
He's
but
with Belvin.
that's inconsiderate, and we need to be nice to our sister. Do something
well,
nice for this day. She's gonna be leaving, and she's gonna be away from us for many years.
What are you thinking of, man?
No, nothing comes to mind at the moment, but I'm sure we'll get some ideas if we go around town.
Let's go to Market Square. They got a lot of things there. Let's go.
Go Westfield.
Okay.
Oh, did you see my message I sent you on Facebook?
No, I haven't. No, I have not.
It's
I'll have a quick look.
Spoilers.
Oh, it's alright.
Alright, so,
Who else we got?
he says, I will be I'll be going on my break for lunch with the governor around high noon. Come to, we'll probably be at the Dripping Dragon. If not, we'll be at the Keep. I'm sure Mark Guth will be able to let you guys in. So just come knock into the Keep, and you can receive your gold.
Don't
No,
worry, I
silver.
always find a way.
Not giving you gold after the last time I gave you gold, Sandstorm.
You bought catnip.
Let's go.
Wow, wow, wow.
Okay, Casimir, you come downstairs you come into the kitchen area where your pantry bedroom is just off of.
Guild.
Bedroom.
Yeah, in the guild. You see the human knight, Kemet. He's just wearing a basic tunic, trousers, and the human female mage of Tegra. She's just in a nice morning dress. Hair's just done up in the back of as a braid. They're both quite pretty. she's quite pale in skin color, whereas he's quite obviously tanned, like a pretty olive. His skin type is more accustomed to down south of this area, as they've told you many tales about the surrounding lands. They and up at the bench in a mortar and pestle, mashing some berries, some moss, and a few other ingredients together, is your druid. Well, pretty much your druid friend, Ikrim. Just mushing
Hey,
up some
mate.
berries.
My guardian.
Good morning.
Morning.
How'd you sleep?
What's that you got going there?
Yeah,
I'm just like looking at the berries. Hey.
I'm just making some tofu berries with
Tofu.
some squirrel bark.
Love eating bark for breakfast.
No, that's the seasoning on top, mate. Don't smell it. Don't try it. Don't
Don't try it.
don't diss it till you've tried it.
You said it. Don't try it. It's only just like fruit.
It's got what every grown boy needs.
Uh-huh.
Bark.
You look over at it, and it's basically the equivalent of a kale smoothie,
Oh, no.
which he drinks
3
down.
hours to make.
I'll just say,
I put it in a bowl and I give it to him.
yeah, sorry, I'm not really hungry, and I'll use my tail to like try and pull an apple off the bench.
Yeah, your little skinny.
Can I just
Or
like
tail can
react
wrap-
to that and just be like whoosh, with like the tongs or something?
Yes, absolutely. So you hit the top of his tail, and his tail just like, let's go, and like
After
snakes
you've
back
eaten.
around.
Fine.
And then I shove the bowl in his face, like in front of him.
So good.
Kemet the Knight
Yeah, just
turns and says,
I'm not.
Kemet the Knight turns to you both, and as he's munching on a bit of jerky, he says, "Ikram, mate, you gotta get him eating the beef. He's gotta get his red meats."
Yeah, what he said.
Nature, my friend, has all the sustenance that he needs.
What's saying cows are a part of nature?
Yeah, red meat comes from nature.
You want meat? You can go get damn hunt it yourself.
I agree.
Maybe I
Meat's
will.
not cheap. You've got to earn your meal here, mate. I'm telling you. Ikram, I don't know why you're allowed him to stay. This tiefling is giving us a bad rep.
Nah, he's all right. He just has his moments.
He finishes off his bit of jerky, reaches into his belt pouch, pulls out a bit of chewing tobacco, and just
Tobacco's not good for you. Just saying.
lands in a spittoon across the yard.
So you're gonna get your girl anything for her birthday?
I don't have any money. I like nudge you with my elbow.
I don't think I have any money. Do I have any money?
You have a bit of money. You have starting currency.
Okay, I don't know how much that is.
Roll 2d6.
Okay. Oh, fuck yeah.
Dude.
Oh.
Well, you got like the average.
You have 70 gold coins.
Oh shit!
Yeah, nice.
Fucking loaded.
That's from the previous. That's like from the previous few months of taking on guild contracts, getting paid, buying shit, maintaining gear, equipment, fixing the place up.
I go over to the kitchen bench, and there's a little cookie jar there, and I open it up, and there's a few little silver and copper pieces in there. And I grab out a couple, and I hand them to him. Buy something nice.
Oh, thanks.
But I want the change.
Sure.
Okay. So,
And I want
Ikram-
receipts.
Ikram gives you one silver piece and 3 copper pieces.
Ew.
So
Maybe
copper's
go see your
copper's
friends.
one
Then maybe they'll be buying something for you.
copper's
as well.
1 cent, silver's 50, gold's $1.
53 cents.
All right, I'll give him two silver.
Maybe I'll buy a 1 ghost drop.
Okay, so you have 2 silver.
Do you
It's
need me to come
mostly-
with you to help pick out a present?
No, you can stick to your bark.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna run down to the market.
Ikram spends the day or the morning
Doing fuck all.
doing druid things.
I'm just doing nature and stuff with things and bark and trees and sleeping and
Whereas a good little tiefling boy, Casimir, runs down to the flies or runs, either way, feral tieflings, they can do that.
Do a bit of both. A bit of parkour. I do what I want.
Do you want? Okay, you parkour off this
Pretty much jump
old
from roof
lady.
to roof.
You parkour off this old lady's veranda and it says, "Damn tiefling, get off my roof!"
Make me!
He goes, "Oh, you're bringing me bad luck, you are."
Don't blame me for your gambling habits.
Her voice just becomes inaudible as you get further and further away. So you continue on through. You get to the market square, and in your there's a bit of commotion going on in the square today. There's a few new caravan carts and wagons coming in, lugging in some new wares from traveling merchants. You can also see that the merchant post, which is a collective of four different traders, local merchants and traders. It's bustling with activity from these merchants in trade, and a few of the residents around the area are all just having a good old shop. There's a bit of what looks to be a traveling band. They've all got their lutes and bandoliers out in front of the dripping drag. They're all just having a good little play. Over from afar, approaching from the east, you can see the little human boy and the little tabaxi child approaching your way. Your two friends, Belvin and Sandstorm. See him across the way, and as do the two of you, Belvin and Sandstorm.
It's hard to miss a tiefling with wings in this town.
Casimir, you made it, man.
A lot of like the surrounding area, like surrounding town folks, like just stare and give Casimir a very wide berth around him. Even though he is flying, they just take away from him completely.
I'm on the ground now.
They still walk around. They make it their hard effort to walk around.
I'm pretty used to
Don't
it
worry
by
about
now.
them, dude. They're wankers.
It's fine. I'm used to it by now.
Okay, man.
I'll show them one
please,
day. They'll come to respect me.
Are you gonna tell us something?
Yeah, I got one silver.
What? 1 silver? No way!
fucking do, mate. Fucking do.
He
What?
lost.
Oh shit! What's on the other hand? That's another silver, dude.
Oh, did I say one? I meant 2 times 1.
Dude, that's
He-
so much money.
He, Casimir reaches behind your big tabaxi ears and goes, "Oh, what's that behind your ear?"
Dude, do
no,
it again.
this-
10 more times.
Maybe later.
Okay.
Okay, so Belvin and Sandstorm explain their situation, what they're going to do to Casimir, and
To me.
yeah,
We're gonna
so they say,
steal
"Oh,
his lunch money.
Dad-
We're obviously gonna mug ya.
Yeah, quick, hold him down.
We'll take him out back and bash him.
all right, now we're being prejudiced
Sorry.
towards tieflings."
No, sorry. That's not our characters.
All right, so you continue. You let them know what the go is. And they basically tell you that they have to do a few good deeds in order to earn money to pay for their sister's birthday present.
We're gonna ask around to see if anybody needs some help with stuff.
You
I think
hear
this could be fun.
you hear a little bit of crying coming from the bakery. Like the two little dwarven brothers that you saw last night, as if they're having a bit of a tear going on. You hear also the gold dragonborn jeweler, Kriv, yelling out, "Come on, see the wares of Kriv, the gems of the most exclusive kind, polished to a near shine."
Girls like gems, don't they?
Girls love gems.
I think we should go see what the crying commotion about is over there. Somebody might need our help.
Nah, man, they can get through it.
You shouldn't be selfish. You should try to help others.
Dude, I went through a lot myself. Anyone can do anything.
So you gotta
How they get stronger.
Let's see what's going on.
What's the point of getting stronger if you don't protect the people who need help?
Belvin's right. We should help them.
Okay. Whatever, man.
Let's go.
as where you are, Casimir, in between the keg hut and the Drip and Dragon Inn, you see that there is a wagon has pulled up, and you see the tavern keeper, Bilger. He's pretty elderly in his late 50s. He's got that salt and pepper beard. He's got a bit of curly grey white hair. And he's like trying to slide these barrels off. He's like, oh my back! Oh, God! Oh,
I rush in to help.
Belvin.
Oh,
need help.
thanks. Well, thank you, young Belvin. Oh, I just need to get roll some of these barrels, these kegs off the back of this wagon, but I think I've gone done getting it back.
Don't worry, sir. Me and
Belvin and
let's
Co
see.
will help you out.
The Believers.
There we go. My brother and our friend and I will help you with that.
Oh, you do that for me? Oh, you're a good boy.
Yes, for you.
Your dad must be proud of you. And he goes in.
Thank you, sir.
He goes and
Do
like
this.
takes his old tucked self over towards the edge of the shed and just lays down on the ground and goes, "Just roll him off the caravan wagon.
I whisper,
Roll him into
I
the."
whisper to
Hey,
to
watch this, guys.
Sense-
I want to jump on.
he's faking it.
Right?
I whisper
No
to you, he's
way.
faking it.
Oi, Casimir, check this out. I jump onto the barrel and start doing the cool, like, walking along on the
Oh, you're
barrel.
like
while
rolling
it's
the barrel
spinning.
along.
Good, Casimir, look at this, man. Woohoo, yeah.
Oh shit, Belvin, catch it.
Oh, shit, I can't stop it, man. Can't stop.
Okay. All right. Sandstorm. As you get on top of the barrel and begin to start dancing, as it's on its side, it can be rolled. Once you stand up on top, yeah, it's going to fall with gravity down these two planks off the back of the cart.
Oh, shit.
Make me an acrobatics roll at
This could be either
disadvantage.
amazing or really good, really bad.
Minus. So just roll. Actually,
If it's disadvantage, that's probably good.
so 10. With that, the barrel begins to roll down the planks, and like in a Looney Tunes cartoon, you roll the opposite way on the back as you lose your footing and go boom, boom, tumble, tumble, and then hit the deck on the ground. Belvin, that's coming straight towards you, and
Oh, shit.
and straight to
Look
actually
out.
it's up to both of you because you're both standing down there. So Casimir,
Look out, guys.
Belvin, that's right in front of you.
Can we?
We got this.
Can we both like brace up and stop it?
I'm gonna brace up and try to stop it
Make athletics checks.
at disadvantage, right?
Yeah. All right. Actually,
Just because we.
Belvin, you can make a straight if you've got Casimir helping you. You can make that roll just normally.
Okay.
But yeah, so you can
So
do
I
that.
won't make a roll. Yeah. Oh, the power of friendship.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll.
Dude, mate, it's this massive bastard right here. This is-
Just like you do most of the work, and I'm just like,
Massive 10-year-old.
it's like, oh
First
yeah,
credit again.
good work, guys.
First natural 20 of the game, guys. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just like I do this as soon as it hits me, or like the muscles just like.
Like a ripped 10-year-old.
Yeah.
You see your adopted tabaxi brother stumble, fall, and land flat on his face. Tail just like flicks in the air as this barrel is heading down towards you. Casimir's like panicking for a sec, but he's like, "We got this!" And he puts a hand up and a hand on your shoulder. With that, you're just like, "Yeah, I've got it."
Just like a pat on the back. Yeah, good work, team.
It's like in an anime scene where like something's like fucking missiling towards someone. They just put their hands up and it's just that
Stop it
massive.
instantly.
And that stopped instantly. There's a couple like little like footprint marks as he's like slid back a little bit.
I
But
don't even
barrels
put two hands. I
hasn't
just
been
like.
destroyed. If you're a
Nah,
full
not for
grown
a 10.
adult,
Yeah,
I know,
not
not for a
like
10-year-old, but yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought I could do that trick, I swear.
Nice one, Sandstorm. That's like whack him on top of the head.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, do you know that playful little chop on the head? That was a silly thing to do, Sandstorm.
Sorry, brother. I
We
thought I
won
could
one
do
to
it.
him.
It's like, to make up for it, you're gonna help us thoroughly now with this.
Okay.
Alright, let's do this.
So
Do it in
through
like
the
a-
power,
I'm
through the power of teamwork and a montage, you guys get 3 barrels off. It takes a little while, you know. It's going to take the 3 of you about half an hour to actually get these 3 massive hulking barrels off safely and properly.
I'm only a little cat.
It's alright, I carried the team,
yes.
guys.
You carry the team in the strength department.
We're just like sitting on top of the barrel. He's carrying it.
You're mostly thinking about ways how you can use rope to lever it down and shit.
So I just like the fact that it's strength training.
It's basically strength training for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you continue on, and after that half an hour, he sits up and he's like, "Oh, you done well, boys. God, cart's half empty. Ah, good stuff. I'll be sure to tell your dad when he comes there for lunch. Boy, you guys are a godsend.
Yeah, tell us to pay us more silver.
Oh, you're after payment, boys, are you?
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
can we do anything for you, sir?
I think you've done more than enough. Just one sec. He goes into the little keg storage hut into the back of it. You hear there's a rustling of coins. And he comes back out of the hut and goes, "Here you go, silver piece for you, mate. Silver piece for the kitty.
Yeah.
Do a piece for the Devil's Spawn.
Hey.
Oh, sorry, Devil's Spawn too much? Yeah. Sorry. I know. I've heard what happened. Tragedy, I know, and I'm very sorry. But thank you for your help today.
Yeah, I got the good now, man.
Yes, you got
It's
the
just-
goods.
Thank you, sir. Hope you have a great day.
Yeah, have
Thanks,
a
sir.
good day, you
Great
big
day,
jerk.
too.
Goodbye now.
See ya, boys. He goes back into the keg hut and to finish arranging them in the proper setting.
Goodbye.
You guys turn. Bye. Bye, Sandstorm. Alright, you guys turn back around and go and just see that half an hour has passed in this fucking market square that's still just bustling with commerce. A few of the merchant wagons have taken off, and a new one has shown up. There's still a bit of crying, and you can hear from the bakery going, "Would you bloody change the nappies on those two, aye? Can't believe they're still smelling so bad, aye. The customers complaining, aye." You shut your mouth. I'm the one here, I'm making all the pies. You're doing the bread, aye.
Casimir, come over here. Listen to this banter.
Oh, love
Let's
a bit of drama.
let's go see how much stuff costs in the merchant, and then see if we've got anything. Like,
What
see
about those gems?
A gem sounds nice.
Yeah,
I'm
girls
sure-
like gems.
Who was that one? Someone was yelling.
I'm sure Talus, yes. I'm sure Talus likes pretty things like gems. She's a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, girls love money,
Just
right?
no idea.
So you think? You're not too sure.
You just
You're
Haven't
only a
experienced
kid.
the wider world.
I'm pretty
Oh
mature
my
for my age.
Well, he was a sex slave when he was young.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Who now?
Oh wait, you weren't that kind of slave? Oh,
No, he wasn't.
Ooh.
Oh,
Has he told us? You haven't obviously said anything. We don't know, do we?
yeah, you don't know yet. You don't. Yeah. The only
My
people who
8-year-old
do,
self.
the only people who do know would be the
guild.
guild.
So these
But
guys
yeah.
aren't a part of the guild
Apparently,
yet.
someone else. Pardon?
No.
These guys aren't a part of the guild yet.
No, they're still kids.
Is Casimir though?
Hey,
or
no.
because he
I'm
he
not
just lives there.
I'm just with you.
He's adopted by the guild.
yeah, not
By you,
properly.
pretty
He
much.
just, yeah,
He's the runt.
he just lives
That's
there.
cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I
He
just
was
live there
just
with
the-
food.
He's the freeloader.
I live in a pantry, for fuck's sake.
It's okay. You're gonna let us in.
From an owl.
Yeah.
No, it won't be
Welcome to
from an owl.
Hogwarts.
No, it won't be from an owl. It'll be from a raven, and it's not Hogwarts. It's Ravenloft.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Shit. This sounds so exciting.
Anyway, is the Dragonborn selling the gems still there?
Yeah, you look around the square. You can see that he's out front of his small section of the merchant post where he keeps his store. It's just basically one semi large room. He's standing at the front, holding a coffer in his hand with purple velvet lining in it and a couple of common gems hanging in it. You can see this 6.5 foot tall dragonborn with his large, massive muzzle. You see he's got kind of tentacle whiskers flicking out to the side that kind of flow when he talks. And he's got large frills that spike up the roof of his skull and sweep back down into his very fine, elegant robes and tunic. You can see he's got a very large topaz signet ring on his finger. He's currently got a elf looking at his looking at his wares. You recognize the elf Casimir as the alchemist, Sheila. You know Sheila usually frequents the Heroes Guild in search of rare herbs and other alchemic ingredients.
Is this a chick? Sounds
Yes.
like a chick name. Okay.
So
Yeah,
Sheila,
well, I'm gonna suggest like maybe we can ask her what would be a good gift for
Hey Sheila, you're
Hey,
a girl.
miss.
Talus.
What gift would you like?
What would be? I'll ask because I'm happy to ask. I'm not afraid.
But I know her.
yeah, you've seen her a few times in the
But
guild.
are
She
you
like
acquainted with her?
Yes.
You know her, but like, are you
Hey
acquainted?
Sheila,
Go ask the kids me.
you're a girl. What do you want for your birthday?
so
What do you want me to?
both the
Are you gonna get me something? No, not you.
both the high elf alchemist and the dragonborn jeweler Kriv turns to the group, look back at each other. Sheila shrugs, and Kriv lets out, like, throws his massive head and maw back and unleashes a like intimidating laugh. Just you see when he laughs, his maw just opens up completely, revealing sharp teeth and like a 2-inch tongue that's like a 4-inch tongue that just flaps up and down as he laughs. Just
Jesus Christ!
His mouth's like.
That is intimidating.
You see, he's like, as his mouth closes, he's like still got a few teeth sticking out of his mouth, and he's just like, "Oh, boys, you will one day might understand women." And Sheila says, "If you're looking for something to get your sister, make it something personal, something she'd like, something you think that you would like, but from her point of view. What does she like?"
I'm gonna have to think back on if she has said anything that she likes.
Does she like teddy bears? Does she like necklaces? I know her hair is always in a tassel. Maybe a hair clip might be nice for her. And with that, Kriv goes, "Oh, I have a nicely jeweled hairpin that she could use. If
That sounds nice.
yeah,
What's the price though?
the price for that would be, well, for you boys, let's call it 10 silvers." At that, after he says 10 silvers, Sheila like turns to him, blinks a few eyes, and just never gives me those prices.
It's because you're not as cute as me.
Or if you want to give her a nice little a choker or a necklace, that might help. Oh, I know. Maybe even, does she like dragons? Well, she should like dragons. Everyone loves dragons, yeah?
Yeah.
Looks at Sheila.
Maybe.
She says,
Yeah.
"I've had a few run-ins with dragon kind, but nothing that has been fruitful for my endeavors. I am lucky to be alive, actually." Goes, "You're just talking to the wrong dragon, sweetie. Now, listen, there is inside is Johnny Nitson. Go talk to him if you want to get your sister a teddy dragon. They're adorable. I gave him that idea, and I'll tell you right now." He leans down towards you and puts one clawed finger into your chest bevel. Like, it kind of hurts, but it's like just like someone's like pressing a hammer against your chest, and your back a little bit. "I'll tell you now, they love it." Looks up at Sheila goes, huh? Yeah? Sheila just goes, I'll come back for business tomorrow. And she walks off.
She didn't seem impressed. Let's go with
I
the
just
jewelry.
think she's not impressed with Gregory.
What's
the dragon
what's the
form.
check for me to try to remember if like because I can't trying to remember what my sister would likes, what she has in her room or what she wears and stuff.
Yeah, she
Is that
usually has a... She
Is that an insight check or a history check? Insight?
make an insight check.
Insight?
Yeah.
Oh.
She usually keeps her room like the door to her
She has a
room.
room.
I don't pay attention.
Both extreme.
She
I thought she'd just come out behind the
the
door.
door
every
to
now and
her
then.
room is usually always locked.
It's okay,
Always
Belvin.
closed.
I got in there one time through the window. I'll show
And
you.
And it
I'll tell you
usually
about it.
always has a bit of parchment with a note, like a little note on the door that says no Smelvin or cats.
Ah, doesn't say no to Casimir. I'll just walk in.
What? Why are you barging into our house? What the heck, man?
You invited me in. I thought we were friends.
That one time you came over, Casimir, you said you had a look. What'd you see?
Some weird shit, man.
What was it?
You're too
Exactly
were you too
what?
distracted sniffing her underwear or something?
So
eh?
much pink.
Pink? You hear that? Is there a pink dragon
No, but
plushie?
seriously, do I?
No, with your insight check, you're just like drawing a blank at this time. And you're just like, what does she like? Now that I think about it, what does my sister like? Is a girl? I don't know.
My
I'm
initial
sure.
thought is I like the hairpin. It's gonna be my initial thought.
So that will cost 10 silver to purchase. You've already been given 1
How
silvery.
much do we have between us? So I had 3, because I had 2 to start with.
We have 5.
So we got 5. I'll give you...
He's all buying something together, or he's
Ooh, yeah.
buying something separate.
Well, I'm gonna pitch it. I'm gonna be like, I think we should get her the hairpin. I feel like that's something that she could keep with her at all times for like a keepsake sort of thing as well.
How much silver do you got, Casimir? You got 2, right?
I got 2. Plus 1.
3. Eh,
3.
You got 1 from the other guy. And I got 1 from that guy. And how much do you got, Belvin?
I also have 1.
How much did we get from father?
None.
You guys haven't been to talk to him yet.
We have to work for it. We have to find some people to help.
We just
Which
helped
we can
out
do this.
Jono.
There's always more people to help. Didn't you hear at the bakery
What a-
there was someone we can help over there?
Yeah! Let's go help the bakery guys!
Okay, so you,
Boy.
you head over towards the bakery. You head over towards the bakery. You can see that there's a little bit of a line inside as you look through the framed windows. That looks like your typical kind of bakehouse. It's got a like a thwacked front section, then a rear dome where a large oven, you assume, sits. Smoke billows out from it. Inside, you see the dwarven couple, Helga and Derek Baldirk. You can hear from behind the counter into in behind the bakery and more or less into their living quarters is this cries of their 2 dwarven kids, Harrod and Jarrod. They're screaming and squealing. You see a couple
It's
of
Harry
the
Gerard, Casimir.
Our
you
bitter
hear,
rivals.
they're twins. They're only like 2 years
Can we
old.
knock?
They're in
Yeah.
that-
They're our rivals.
I was hoping
No,
they're the same age. And like, they just come out and we just like eye each other off.
There's these two like little like chodes with a massive beard still,
2 years old.
because they're dwarves. Aren't they born with beards?
I don't think they are. I think you just
No,
never
it's-
see them.
beard
Not born
comes
with
from the
beards,
skull.
They've got stubbles. They've got stubble. Before they have head hair.
Still enough.
That's now canon in this world. In this game, that is now canon. They grow beards before they grow head.
Can we knock?
Yeah, you don't have to knock. It's more of the door swings both ways, and there's a bell attached over the inside and
Okay.
outside of the front wall.
We know like the owners don't
Yeah, you've met him.
like being in there. What's
Yeah,
their name again?
Um,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Did you say the bakery people's name?
Yeah, it's Derek and Helger.
Hey, Derek and Helger. We're looking
see-
to get Talos a birthday present, but we're short on cash. Is there anything we could do around the bakery to help you out?
You see a very exhausted dwarf. His beard and hair are completely frayed and just in a mess than it usually looks like. It's nicely braided and it's nicely combed and swept back. He looks at you and goes, "Oh, thank the Understones. Yes, that would be wonderful, boy. Yes. How do you hear that? The young cat's going to offer us the babysit. Oh, thank the Lord."
Oh no, not those two!
What have we done?
You hear
How
Helger-
good rivals?
It's okay. I'm also here to help out. Okay.
You see Helger walks out with a stone tray of freshly baked bread. She's not wearing like any mitts or anything. She's just like holding this like what looks to be radiating like fresh amount of heat from it. Tray of like bread rolls. It goes, and she just looks even worse. You can see she's got soot and just dirt and just burns over her hands of just being completely exhausted. She's like, "Dear word, boys, that would be amazing. Thank you." And she just drops this tray on this wooden table, and like just looks at her husband, Derek, and says, "What does on display, dear? I'll take the boys out back and prepare them. You look after the shop. I'll get the boys some milk, and we'll sort out the boys. Come on, boys, around shop." And she leads you through the front section of the shop into the bakery. There's a big long table, but it's not very high up because they're dwarves. It's dwarf sized. The oven's also massive, blazing with the heat of the furnace of Colvin's forge. But it's pretty well built and contained oven actually. The room's in absolute chaos. There is flour and dough bloody well everywhere, over on top of the chandeliers. There is knocked over buckets of water on a few sections of the ground. She looks back at you and says, "Oh, please excuse the mess. Come on, these little two boys have been running us rampant." She leads you into the house section. You see a nice, very comfortable living room that's in the back section, and there's staircase that leads upstairs, and also a little kitchenette to the side that is just completely dirty. There's just pots, pans, ladles, all that good stuff, all stacked up as high as it can go. You see a few comfortable high-back chairs and a bookcase which is empty of books as they are all scattered out around on the floor. You see that there's a few little dirty handprints on the nice timber frame, nice lacquered timber framing of the walls. And you hear crying behind one of the chairs, Harrod and Jared. Having a good old cry from around the back of the chairs.
It's gonna be fun.
She once again goes, "Oh, thank you. Sorry about the mess. Diapers are in their room." And she points to the closed door where it looks to be very, very well painted in feces, handprints and finger painting.
All right.
Says, diapers are clean. Linen and some clean cloth are in there for diapers. Just make yourselves at home, and we will be ever so grateful, boys. Ta-ta! Closes the door.
Alright, so who has the best animal handling?
We got this.
I'll try
Alright.
to do it.
I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna be like, alright, let's do this. Oh, Jesus.
Doing it, guys. I'll try to do this.
I got one!
I got one, guys. Ah,
So,
I got
Alright,
one,
so-
guys.
so Sandstorm, the young tabaxi, basically pounces up on top of the high back chair and then disappears behind it. Comes out from the side, holding up one of the dwarven babies, just going, "I got it, guys! Yeah, I got this one." You can see he's just crying, flailing, and like, "Is this how you treat humans?"
I was gonna say, that's not how you should hold a baby.
Yeah.
Getting a chokehold.
You're you can see that his tail is bopping the other brother Jarrod on the head, just blump blump.
Okay.
blump.
I'm gonna go over there and pick up the other child. Do I need to make a roll for that? Or can I just go and pick him up?
You can go over there and pick him up, but he's throwing a bit of a tanny.
Roll to grapple.
So he's throwing a tantrum.
Why
Your
is he throwing
hands.
a tantrum? Which one's this? Do I know which one? I don't know.
Yeah, this is Harrod.
Can I'm trying to calm him down. I'm gonna make silly faces at him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Make a performance check.
Oh.
not very good. Charisma's not the best at this moment. Nah, not too bad.
Oh, not bad.
You pull off some funny ones. They're really nice. He stops for a minute, then he starts crying again.
Maybe they're hungry. Is there food anywhere?
Yeah,
They're
there's a few potted jars up in the on the shelves right next to the sink. There's heaps of dough and bread in the
No, not bread.
bakehouse.
You don't feed the babies bread. I'm just gonna find anything that looks like something that you'd feed a baby.
You find a yellow paste in one of the jars.
Can I smell it? I want to see what it is first.
Shoot it.
Yeah, make a
shoot
nature
in his
check.
mouth.
It's like
They're not babies though. They're 2 years old, aren't they?
They're toddlers.
Yeah, they're toddlers.
They're not babies at all.
They're in their terrible twos.
Yeah, I don't know what kids eat. I'm pretty sure it's not bread though.
Kids eat mud,
It's spicy. Whatever
They can eat
whatever
anything,
this
it's
paste is, it is spicy.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
right? Just give me that.
Yeah, eat this, Harold, bastard.
Put some in his mouth.
Alright. And they need to be changed. I'm pretty sure that's it. We know that.
You know how to do
Um,
that, right, Belvin?
I'm gonna give it a red hot go. But I would like Casimir, could you go in the other room and find the nappies and cloths and something to clean these kids up with?
I'm gonna go get nappies and a brush.
All right, so you approach this door. It's been finger painted with feces, dwarven toddler feces. Very, very recent. How do you open the door?
With my hand.
Your hand now has baby poo on it.
I can't avoid it. Can I roll a dex save to avoid the poo?
Yeah, make me an insight check. How to avoid poo.
Oh.
So, around about the handle area is pretty much free game for poo, but above that, nice and clean. So you could unlock it from the handle, or you could just try push it open from the very top as you can fly over.
I'll just
And now
try
your
and
hand's
push it
covered
apart.
in shit anyway.
Fuck. No.
To avoid more shit. What do you do?
Fuck.
Might as well just push it open. You got shit
Yeah.
on your hands anyway.
Just fuck this shit.
You just kick it open. You see a very, very messy, smelly baby room. There is a little tub full of cold water next to a pile of soiled diapers. There are very few. Make a perception check to try find some. Make an investigation check to try find some clean diapers.
My good score is better than my shit score.
That's okay because you can actually find with that.
Some clean
One.
diapers.
You can find one clean diaper.
Kind of like rinse
One-
my hands off in the bath.
Yeah, you can rinse it off. You dirty it instantly by putting poop in there.
Yeah, that's fine. My hands are clean though.
You find between the two, you find for the two kids, you find one good nappy.
I'll flip a coin to see who gets it.
Right.
So you're gonna put shit on your coin.
No. I'm gonna flip. I'm sure there's like one patch of clean space on the floor.
Okay, so Jarrod is going to get the the clean diaper.
Welcome
Which
to
one
the
has
real
Jared?
world, Harrod.
The one that Robbie picked, that Sandstorm picked up.
Okay.
And Jared is still Harold is still crying, but Jared is less teary, but he's just like. You see after you've attempted to change his nappy, you see up on the vanity, you see what looks to be a little baby-sized hammer. Two little baby-sized hammers there, Casimir, up on the top shelf. This of this little bed shelf that's in their room.
Little toys.
Yeah, they look like toys, or they look like hammers. They look pretty metal. They got a metal, like that metal head on.
Okay. Yeah, just like flutter up and grab them. Like, oh,
Like
yeah.
and grab 'em. They once you pick them up, and once you move them, you hear that shh.
Oh, little
inside it.
shakers.
They've also got little rings down the bottom of them, and they're both tied together with a little bit of a rope.
Alright, boys, you gonna behave? I like hold the shakers out in front of them. Shake them around a bit.
They both, you get their attention instantly, and they both go. "Huh."
If you don't behave, I'm gonna take these off you.
They explode into tears.
I mean,
Just-
there you
Ah.
go.
They both like reaching out for it. It's like, you give them both a hammer each, and they both.
Someone's got to clean
Instantly.
that, but one's nude.
They both. One's clean, the other one's still got shit stains on him.
I think it's Sandstorm's turn to clean up. Enough of this shit.
I'm happy
Uh,
to clean this shit up. To be honest, I'll clean it up.
What a good bro.
I'm gonna make the resolve to make it so like better for these people. So we've done a good deed. I'm gonna try to clean all their shit up.
That's cool. So, with your investigation check, you can find the dustpan, the brush, and like the mop. But you might have to go to the might have to go to your house actually to go get some fresh water. So you can go and do that within the hour of babysitting.
Yeah, gonna do that.
Yeah. So as he was changing the nappy, he went to your parents' place, said hello to mum, got a little snack of bread to eat, came back with a bucket of water.
And I also got the other guys a snack each.
Yeah.
It's a
Because
nice,
I'm a good bloke.
it's a nice little bit of grain bread. Very nice.
Fuck yeah, so much better than bark. And moss. Fucking druids.
What is this guy
Good
even
boy,
doing?
you.
Worst dad ever.
Man,
Okay.
I'm doing druid stuff.
So
Just weed
But
all
the
day.
outcomes-
That just sums up what I do all day.
Just smoke
Druid
weed all
stuff.
day. That's all you do.
Yeah.
I'm one with nature, man.
the hour comes to a close as an hour passes. The living area / kitchen is looking pretty immaculate. The pots have been washed, the floor's been mopped, and you've also cleaned the feces off the walls, gotten rid of the finger plate, got rid of the finger paintings. The two little twins are sitting on the floor. One's still got actually with your cleaning, yeah, you do manage to clean up a nappy fresh enough for him. So they both got fresh nappies, and they are both sitting together, shaking their hammers. They're like no more than like this far apart from each other. Just and every now and then they'll ting their hammers together. Ting, and they'll go. Ah.
Neat.
In
Let's
comes
get that money.
through the door you've entered in through, a flustered and still exhausted Helga, and her eyes just go wide in disbelief. He goes, "Oh, boys, you've saved me so much trouble. You're such... Oh, lads, you've done me wonders. We thank you so much. Your dad's going to hear about this. Yeah, he's... And the guild, too. Casimir, I wouldn't expect this out of you. I'm sorry I misjudged you. You're such a good bunch of friends.
Thank you,
You know
ma'am.
what? For helping me today. And the boys. I'll go and bake you all a fresh croissant,
Ho ho ho.
Fresh
Also-
dwarf.
If possible, we're trying to think of something to get my sister for her birthday tomorrow. Was wondering if you could help us out. We're 5 silvers away from buying a present. If you don't mind.
Oh. Well, the old coffers have been growing lately, but how about because of your good actions, we make Talus her cake, beautiful, delicious cake,
I'm sure she will love that.
Yeah, girls like cake.
Excellent, it was agreed. We'll bring
Thank you, ma'am.
bring it to the party tomorrow night at the keep for her going
you,
up
ma'am.
celebration. Not a problem. I'll be sure to tell your father what you've done and what we're going to do for your sister.
Okay, we'll be off now then.
All right. So you guys leave the bakery, feeling a little bit accomplished. You see, as you're coming out of the bakery, there is a contingent of guards just doing their normal patrols and walking around. You can see that your father, Castellan's there as well. He sees you off from afar and goes, "Hey, boys!" Gives you greetings. Waves at you.
Can we run over to him?
Yeah, of course. You see he's in his chainmail armor. He's holding a shield. He's got his longsword at his side, and he's walking with his spear, shink, and he like passes his spear off to to his underling, and he like embraces you both in a big hug and goes, "Oh, what have your little boys been up to?" and gives Belvin a little noogie on the head, and Sandstorm a little scratch behind the ear. Belvin's Sandstorm's tail goes wild.
Like, oh, God, I can't control it. It's going everywhere.
So, what have you boys done today?
We
Maybe
did what we did what you asked, Dad. We did some good deeds for what was the first one again?
Mr. Barrel.
First one. Yep, first one was for Bilger. Bilger
For
Barrelson.
Mr. Bilger,
And Mrs. Baker.
and we helped with at the bakery.
Oh yes, I've been meaning to organize a
you didn't
cake
remember?
from them. I just haven't had the time. Oh,
It's okay, all taken care of.
Really, boy? Oh, I think for that you get an extra coin, an extra silver for that. Good work. Oh,
I
your
hope
mother will
that
be
I
proud.
do.
God. Good to see you did. You're functioning members of society now. Boys are growing. You need to take some responsibility.
Fucking Jew.
It's not all fun and games, boys.
Thanks, Dad.
Sometimes you gotta do
Right on,
the
Cash.
hard. So as promised, I'm gonna go for lunch. If you guys want to go collect the present, I will give you a silver equal to the deeds you have done today. Or anything else you've done.
So that was a silver for both those things?
Yes.
Each.
No, just one silver per deed.
Yeah, for each
That's,
of them.
and that's for me.
Yeah, to each of them. Yeah, that's actually.
Yeah, so that's 2 silvers.
So,
two silvers.
they each get 2, so we'd have a total of 9
So for a
now,
total of 4.
I think. Because we're at 5 for
Cassie,
4.
you're getting silver
Yeah.
as well.
No, I didn't
Only
get
got
any
9.
money.
No.
Because I'm not their
And
son.
then-
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. You're just a tag along, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
We can maybe see if we can get it for
I'm being
9
helpful
silver.
too.
We'll bother with him.
It's like,
Yeah, we've got her.
thanks, Dad. We're gonna keep going along with the deeds and see if we can
Yes.
find a present.
He
I
says,
think
"Oh,
we have.
I think you've done quite a good amount of work. You know what? Even for organizing the cake as well. Don't tell your mother this. Here's another 4 silver." And just drops it from his little pocket pouch and just drops it into your hands.
Thanks, Dad. Gonna give him a big hug.
Now we're loaded.
You're the best dad, Cass.
He embraces you in your leg hug, and then also looks down to Sandstorm, Desert Legend, and goes, "Yeah, your boys are doing me proud."
Sandstorm's just like, I'm so glad I was adopted by a rich family.
Let's go, guys. Let's go get Talis a present.
You got rich friends.
As Belvin and
Bye, Dad.
Sandstorm run off and yell out, "Bye, Dad!" Castellan says, "Casimir, wait!
What is it?
You've been helping the boys as well.
I'm always helpful.
I think you deserve a few as well." He drops a few, and he holds out a few silvers for you as well. So don't tell the boys I gave you this. This is today's This is the money for today's rations and tomorrow's. Your sister better be happy.
Don't worry, Mr. Casty. I won't tell anyone.
Wait, Casty, get back here! And you fly.
Casty.
I love the running shit.
Later.
Like flying. He's fly walking. So, you guys.
See kids the rest of this campaign.
Let's not.
Just live a kid's life.
Kill these
Have
massive
flashbacks.
dragons. We're all just like 6 years old. Oh shit.
You think our dad would care about this? Nah.
Nah.
Just never getting
Okay.
to Rob's game.
Yeah, what's
Okay,
what's Ikram been doing this whole time?
Ikram,
Druid stuff, mate. Druid stuff.
He's just baked the whole day, just like lying on the grass. Oh god, so grim.
Excellent.
So many herbs.
Ikram, you
Yeah.
your you're on front desk today at the guild, sorting out the local
Eating life.
contracts coming in, sorting out previous costs and working the books. When coming through the front door, you receive a visitor. He is he's a human. He's got a bald head, and he's wearing fine purple robes. He looks kind of
River wizardy.
more, yeah. He looks pretty wizardy, but not river wizard level.
More like stream wizard.
And he says, "Good day, sir. How are you?"
Yeah, good. How are you?
"I'm well."
You got sunnies on
I'm-
because you just baked.
He's found
I got my hoodie like over my eyes so you can't see it.
Oh, I'm good, man.
the druid has found the river weeds.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
I'm real good.
Not actually a stoner. Like, come on now.
Your story, Casimir. Get out of it.
So,
Yeah, fuck.
so this
I'm actually asleep. I've just got the hoodie over my eyes. I'm just like,
hello, good sir. He kind of shakes you awake.
druid stuff. Yes.
Hello there. My name is Severin. I'm doing some investigation into some of the local burial ruins, caves in the area. I was just wondering if you have any information telling to said caves or ruins. I know there's a few. There's one down south. I know there's another to the west. Pray do tell. I will pay handsome for any information or even a guide into the area.
Was either of those ones the ones that I rescued Casimir from?
You do recall that the one you rescued Casimir from was from the south, yes.
Okay. Would I know anything else?
You know that there was a kind of fanatic cult down there.
I don't know, but like, would I know? Do I know if there's any other cave? It's pretty much just forest, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's mostly forest and hills till it gets to a bit of a rocky plateau to where the cave was.
Yeah.
You have heard stories that it was years, like centuries ago, that it was a dragon burial ground until a legion of wizards and clerics came in and cleared the ground, making it constituted ground.
Is
You
that
believe
the
that?
south one as well? Is that all south, or is that
Yeah, that's all just south. You don't know much about the west.
okay?
You know that as the cultists were doing their little blood ritual, of which Casimir was going to be a part of. You guys arrived just in time to stop the
them.
ritual and save them. Yes,
What was his name again? Sorry, the
Severin.
Severin. Yes, sir. So, not much known about the West Cave. I know that it's quite far off. The South Cave, however, was where we saved a little tiefling from a cult, a group of cultists. And yes,
Dangerous cells.
yes, and we stopped the ritual just in time, just in the nick of time. Some would say we're heroes.
I would indeed. Thank you for this information. He reaches into his little satchel, pulls out a little liver purse, and throws it onto the counter in front of you. Would you happen to know where this little tiefling is? I would also like to see the cave if possible.
What do you need him for?
Just some general questions about what the cultists were doing, why
Can I
they were
Yeah.
why they
Can I
were
just do
having a blood ritual using him.
Is it an insight check to see whether whether he's like wanting to like hurt him or like actually being genuine?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Oof, it's a bad insight check.
You don't think he wants to hurt Casimir, but you think he's hiding on another motive behind his actions. Seems like he wants to use the tiefling for something, but in such a way that he's not going to get hurt.
Okay. The tiefling is currently somewhere out shopping in the market square. And I'm sure I can organise a guide to take you out to the southern cave for a fee.
Of course. Your going rate is
10 gold.
10 gold for a guide. That's very generous. I can.
Yeah, we're pretty generous around here.
I mean, per hour.
He reaches into a satchel. You can hear the shuffling of coins around. And he pulls out 10 gold coins and he just puts it down on the table in front of you. It says, "I'll require the tiefling to be with me. That is my only request as a part of the guide."
Why do you need him for that specifically?
He's saying it so slowly.
I need to see what he remembers. I need to find out some very specific information that if I do not find out, could lead to dire consequences.
Is he a human? Sorry. Is Severin a human? Okay.
Severin is a human, yes.
This sounds so fucking sus. When do you need him? Like, urgently? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow would be best. The night's getting late. I think I might take up a room in the tavern.
Okay. I'll have a look for him and get back to you.
Not a problem. Is there a library of some sort in and around this modest town?
That is a good question.
There is.
I don't read.
There is.
Yeah, there's one somewhere. Where is it?
Well, I'm glad I'll find it.
Is it near Market Square?
We'll just say it's this one.
Which one? Okay.
It's to the west, just past Market Square.
Oh, excellent. All right, so I'll take a left, then I'll take a right, then I just go to the music. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start sliding the 10 gold into my purse.
Before he leaves, he turns around. He opens the door and then turns around and looks at you and says, it's very rare to see in Ashmarai anywhere. You have, I'm guessing, a high amount of favor with some god. I wish the best of luck with you. Yes, I've read about your kind.
Thank you.
Enjoy. And close the door behind him.
I don't know what an Ashamar is.
You must be mistaken.
Oh yeah, I think I was. Ashari?
Isn't it Asamir?
Asamir.
Asami. No. Like, as in, I don't know if I actually know what an Asami is.
Like, you don't know what you are, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically that left you puzzled. You're like, what the fuck's an Ashami? What? You don't because dropped into this world from
Yeah, I dropped as well from nothing, so I got no
just
idea.
like Hercules. He just went boing 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 boing.
You just kind of popped out from a rock.
Godlike.
Nah, just a rock.
All right, so the young boys, you guys get to Priv Karailon's extravagant jewels. There you see he's polishing a few gems and packing away his coffers into bigger chests as the day is starting to wind down.
We're gonna beckon to him. Dragonborn.
He looks up, he sees
Mr.
whiskers
Merchant fella.
leaving in the air. Like waves his ear and you guys open the door, the bell rings, ding, goes, "Welcome boys! Welcome once again. You come into the finest establishment.
Well, hello there. I'll take your finest hairpin, thanks.
The finest hairpin it is. Looks like you guys have come across for a
Hairpin.
good find."
Because we're fucking kids who can't afford jewelry.
You see him, he comes out from behind the counter, goes over towards one of the set of drawers. On top of this set of drawers, there's a unlit candle. He picks up that candle and turns towards it and unleashes a small little burst of flame out of his mouth. Just lights the candle and opens the drawer up. It like rummages through. You hear the clanking of metal and stone on gem, and he pulls out. Aha! There it is. Excellent. He comes on back over towards you guys. He puts this very fine, polished, gleaming silver pin. It's like a silverish white.
How much?
I was gonna say, is it the same as the one he showed us before?
Yeah, it's the exact same.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can see that.
We have the 10 silver that you.
No. I'll give you 5 silver.
5, dear boy, you are trying my patience.
Hey!
You see, he's like tongue flails at the side as he laughs. His more just goes,
It's,
8 silver!
don't mind him, sir.
10!
Here's the
And that's
10
my
silver.
final offer!
Fucking Patrick. 50 silver! 50 silver! That's it, going God's choice.
So, he says,
Just play it cool, guys. 10 silver!
10 silver was the asking price, my boy. Usually these will cost every other peruser 10 gold. So this is quite heavily discounted.
Yes, I know. My bartering skills are quite good.
Casimir,
Nice, sir.
Just-
People.
Bellevue, restrain your friend, please. Nonsense is coming from that one. Nonsense.
Sandstorm, take him outside and
Come here,
go
Casimir. We're gonna get a great deal. You
go play around. I'll be there in a second. All right, here you go, sir. Here is the 10 silver. And again, I would like to thank you very much for the discount on this hairpin. I'm sure my sister will love it.
You hand in the 10 silver pieces, and he hands you the gleaming whitish silver hairpin with a transparent pale blue gem set at one end. he tells you that boy is a blue quartz. Polished it myself and took it from the corpse of a raider. Back when I had my adventuring days. Oh, they were good times. But I'm sure your sister will be very happy with this. Pleasure doing business. And he puts his massive dragon-scaled, clawed hand out towards you. And it's basically just his hand just envelops your entire forearm, and just
Oh god.
try to stand my ground as best I
Make
can
it
for a
make
10
an athletics check. Make an athletics check.
Where am I? Ah. It was disadvantage, wasn't it? Because that's what we rolled when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So
That's good. Fun.
So yeah, he after a little bit of shaking, he lifts you off the ground, he's pretty happy with himself to help you guys. But then he realizes what he's doing as you're just flailing up and down, and he grabs you midair and just puts you back down, looks at you, and just says, "Don't tell your dad about that, okay?"
It's okay. So I can
Excellent.
handle that.
Well, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
today. Goodbye.
Bye.
Remember, Cribs, Pyrylons, immaculate gems. Anytime.
It's like, I'll be sure to talk up your shop around
Thank
town.
Thank you.
Give it a 5-star rating on Google.
I'll take it. All right.
Did give me a discount. 1 star.
You go outside. You go outside, and you see Casimir and the lovely Sandstorm both together, waiting for you. And you show them the pin in there, and a little bit of ooh,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So shiny.
It's very shiny. You hear from behind you. Tiefling.
Who said that?
As you turn and look around, you see a quite fair-skinned man, bald, brown with goatee, purple and red robes, big belt sash around, and he looks down to you and says, and takes a knee and meets you eye to eye and says, "Hello, my name is Severin. I'm a traveling archaeologist. I study the arcane. I was wondering if I could talk to you for a bit.
What about?
You're about a. This might be hard to talk about for you. The cave that you had once visited against your will.
How do you know about that?
See, I do research. I research what the evil doings of some cults. I record their studies so we can work against what they do, so we can prevent these sort of things happening again. I was wondering if you would be able to assist me, more or less accompany me, see if you can remember anything from the cave. I know it's going to be very, very trying for you, I'm guessing, being a part of that cult. I've read reports and see what sects like that could do. Very lucky to have that druid rescue you. I will happily compensate you, give you riches beyond your wildest dreams. I can even show you, if you're so well interested, some spells. He reaches into his pouch and crushes a little bit of powder and creates a little bit of, around his body, green flame that just illuminates him. And then it kind of seeps out around the floor. Like most of the merchant's square just stops and looks for a second, and like a few people take steps back, and then he notices everyone looking. Then he clicks his fingers, and the flame disappears, just extinguishes. Just so, would you be willing to help me? You'll be safe, I promise.
If it helps to defeat those cults, then I'll do it. But I want Ikram to come with me.
Of course. Of course. Would you be
Is everything
ready?
okay, Casimir? Still around, aren't I?
Yeah, you're still around. You're like at this point. You've been listening the entire time. It's just like very intimate between this man and this man and Casimir.
I'm okay. I just need to go and see Ikram.
Okay.
For dinner.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks of bark and grass now.
It's like, kale smoothies.
It's like, I'm just gonna be like, okay, but if you need us, we'll be there to help you. I'm gonna run home with the present to show to Mum.
Oh shit, he's gonna steal my thunder.
Let's go, Sandstorm. Come on.
You're muted, Rupta.
I wasn't
Can't even
talking.
see- I can't even see Robbie's mouth, so I don't know how you
I can't tell.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So you head back to the house. You show your mum the immaculate, beautiful pin. She's very impressed and heard about your deeds. You see she's got a fresh loaf of bread, so she must have been to the baker very, very recently. She's very impressed about the both of you looking after the boys, the little twins, and especially helping out old man Bilga. He says, Talos is currently in her room. We're going to be throwing a little surprise party for her tomorrow evening on her birthday. So, till then, keep it a secret, please. Such good boys.
We'll do,
Love
Mother.
you. She
Yeah,
goes,
did you hear that, Sandstorm?
No, I was too busy touching this ball of fur on the ground.
That you coughed up.
It
Your mother
appeared,
looks at-
and all I could do was
your mother looks at you and goes, Sandstorm, desert legend. What have I told you? Take the furballs outside, please.
I'm sorry, but it just appeared.
It's okay. I understand. These things happen. It's natural.
Okay.
We'll just clean it up. It just never happened. This is normal.
Alright. But, Sandstorm, we gotta keep this present a secret from Talos until tomorrow, okay?
I like secrets. I can hide it on the roof.
But no, it's okay. We don't need to hide it so extremely. I think.
Okay.
Okay, so
I will hold on to it.
okay, you make a nice little hidey hole where you don't think your sister will find it, or you're.
Well, I'm pretty sure Talos won't come into our room. So.
Yeah, no. It smells in there. It smells like boy and cats. Casimir, you return to the guild hall to see a sleeping lovely sleeping man.
Meditating.
Hairy
Meditating.
man.
Meditating. Hairy man. Meditating behind the front desk, which is the reception area. Let's go.
Meditating on a tree.
You see, he's got
Room.
one of those. He's got a little bonsai tree there. Little ancient medieval bonsai tree, just really small.
He's just spooning
He's just root half up. No, he's just like meditating, and this rare wildflowers just growing. Just
Fireworks flowers.
Hello, Kaz. Hello, Kaz. How are you, mate?
How'd you know it's me?
How did you go today?
A strange man came up and talked to me about private stuff that I haven't told many people.
Oh, really? Was he dressed in purple robes?
Yes. Did you tell him what
What did he
happened?
say to you? I may have briefly mentioned it, as he had some knowledge already.
I want to go back there. I need to know why.
Go back.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I'm 8 years old. I can make my own choices.
Is that what you really want, my son?
You're lagging heaps. Well,
Is that what you would really want?
I need to know.
You hear me or not?
Yeah.
Um,
Will you come with me, Grim?
okay, but I must. Okay, of course. I don't trust this human.
But he can do magic.
That's the problem. It's not natural.
Magic can do anything.
Um, okay, well, we shall go tomorrow. I shall accompany you, and we will go from there. What time's this party tomorrow?
Oh, surprise!
the surprise party is in the evening.
So we shall go in the morning and be back in time.
We're going back in time.
Did you end up finding a present for your lady friend?
Yeah. We bought her jewellery. I heard the ladies like jewellery.
Oh yeah? You little bloody... I don't know. Trying to be like semi-fatherly, but it's not working very well.
We're only like 18, so it's like doesn't really work out.
18, so you
Yeah,
have
so
no
it's
idea.
weird.
Alright, so you two go about your nightly rituals. You prepare up some rations for tomorrow to take along with the journey.
I did hear some good words about you from today. Helping out some of the folks around town.
Always good.
Well, I respect that, and I'm glad you're making that extra bit of effort. I know they look at you funny, but that'll change.
It's alright.
Trust me.
One day I'll show them. They'll all respect me.
I'm gonna cook you an extra special dinner tonight.
Oh. Extra well done bark.
Slow cooked grasshopper sauce.
I've had this
Your
bark
favourite.
slow cooking for the last 3 weeks out in the sun.
It's just been rotten. It's been decomposing.
I am actually making him like this like salad type thing with like berries and like grapes and like actually pretty decent, alright, so you shut the fuck up and eat it,
Oh
alright?
yeah, this is actually a lot better than
Hasme?
normal. I mean, thanks.
Okay, so the night passes. There is a fantastic family dinner at the Serpenthelm estate, and at the Heroes Guild there is another delicious banquet put on through the newly advanced payment from Severin. You guys happily have a lovely night's rest, and
Sorry, before we go,
and
can I
you have a nice
can I
prayer
go
to the moon.
Yeah. Before we go to bed, can I go over and see Casimir? Castellan.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just
You
want to tell him.
knock on his door.
Yeah.
He opens up and he goes, "Oh, good morning, Ekrin. How are you?
Morning or
Good
night?
evening. Good
Okay.
evening. I'm sorry, it's been a very long day. You can smell
good
the
old
local.
friend.
Yeah, you can smell the local ale is just fuming off of his breath.
Oh, great.
Oh, what can I do for you? What's going on?
Well, I had a human come around to the guild today. His name was Severin, and he wants to go and explore the cave down south. He wants to take little Kaz with him. So we're going down there tomorrow. I'm just fair warning you because I feel like someone else should know in case something happens.
You see that behind him is basically the front door is where their living room is, and basically their dining hall as well. You can see at the table is both Belvin and Sandstorm, along with Talus and their mother.
They've heard everything I just said.
Yes, they have.
Nothing, kids.
I
It's fine.
mean, we're going on an adventure.
So yeah,
It's fine, kids. Nothing to worry about.
yeah,
Just
Belvin
guild business.
and Sandstorm hear that. Castellan looks back at the kids, looks back at you. He goes, "Oh, I'm sure they haven't. Yeah, they're fine. But yeah, if you gotta go down for it, I'll surely see if I can sort out maybe a horse. So it's not such a long journey, and Casimir can be back for Talus's birthday." You hear Talus in the background go. You hear Talus in the background go, "I don't want him at my birthday party."
He's a lovely boy. All right.
But he's weird, really weird.
Just gonna shrug off that comment.
At least he ain't a little skank. I'm not there, so I can't say that.
You're in bed, young man. Alright, so Castellan.
2 horses would be great, mate.
Two?
If you can't arrange 2, the wizard can walk. That's fine.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to sort something out. Not a problem. Alright, thank you very much. See you later.
Good night. See your kids.
Door slams.
That's all I wanted to do. Just so someone else in the town knew that something was going on.
Okay, so the rest of the night passes uneventfully. Casimir is... Well, no Casimir, but Belvin and Sandstorm are woken up by their mothers for a nice hearty breakfast, and happy birthdays given all around to Talus. She plays it off as like, "Oh, another birthday, whatever," but you can tell that she's secretly really happy, and she's just really enjoying the love from the family at the moment. Your mum looks at you and goes, "Well, since we ate most of the bread last night, how about Belvin, Sandstorm, you go and pick up that special bread from the bakery." That we
Yes, mother. Let's go, Sansom.
wonderful. Thank you.
To get the bread.
So, as they leave the house running in about 8 a.m. in the morning, there is a knock at the front door of the Heroes Guild. Knock at the front door of the Heroes Guild as you open the door, and there is Severin standing. He's got his knapsack on the back, hanging over one shoulder. He's wearing the same sort of robes. He's just wearing different colored trousers. It's just very, very dark grey. and says, "Well, day's burning. Shall we?"
Oh, was that to me?
Yes.
Sorry. Blanked.
That's right.
Where are we at?
At the Heroes
Front
Guild,
door.
just out the front door.
Alright, yep.
Casimir is just standing like.
Did we have the horses get delivered to us, or do I have to go pick those up?
You go pick them up. They're on the way out of town.
Alright, I'm just going to grab us a
They
couple
could
of
deliver
horses,
it
and then
on
we'll be on
fast
our way.
delivery.
Yeah. Express post.
So to go to the stables, you got to basically go to the opposite side of town. You got to go through the market square, follow the road, and it'll be the very last building where it says stables.
Okay. Is Casimir up?
Casimir's up.
Okay.
He's been up and preparing. His feelings, however, are different.
Okay, well, we'll make our way to the stables then. Are you sure you're ready for this, Kaz?
Let's do this.
Okay, so walking through the morning activities of Greenest, we passed a few people. A few caravan merchants are waking up from a night of boozing. There's there's still a drunk standing at the front of the Dripping Dragon Inn. He's pissing on the signpost, and you also see Belbin and Sandstorm coming out of the bakery with a large cake-looking object. There's a linen cloth over the top of it, hiding it, the elaborate design underneath. You see, so Belvin and Sandstorm, you see both Casimir, Ikrin, and the purple-robed Severin.
I'll just give him a nod.
Okay, so Severin, Ikrin, yeah, Ikrin pass, and Casimir pass Belvin and Sandstorm as they're carrying. Well, they're both back. Basically, you guys are both walking back in the same direction, but they begin to walk past the two of you. They look like they're on a. Severin looks very dedicated to the cause, very excited, very up and going, and he's pretty much leading the pace of the march with Casimir and Ikrin in tow.
Wish your sister a happy birthday for us. I'll just say that in passing.
And Casimir's a bit down and like brooding compared to normal. I just say, I'll be back in time for the party.
I have a slightly worried look to Casimir. Just like,
What are you
I know you
doing,
will,
man?
Casimir. I know you will. Come back safe.
Let's keep walking.
Okay, so the trio continue onward to the stables. The horse is already prepped and ready. With
One or two?
two. Castiel's already there talking with the stable hand. The stable hand Mishka Hardgold. They're very, very, very on friendly terms. And they go, so the chestnut one is yours, Ikrin, and the pearl white is for your guest. Please make sure they're in good health when you return them. And I know you have an affinity with animals and you do treat the land with great respect, but just a precaution, please. A little bit of care never goes far.
Is it a girl or a guy?
It's a girl.
Will do, Missy.
Thank you.
You have my word.
All right. So
Come on,
you know-
Kazzy. Get in there. Get on here.
Oh yeah.
So you could pick Casimir up yourself, but he's reluctant, so he just flaps and flies up there and sits on top. You guys.
Have you ever ridden a horse before?
No,
Actually, no. I like. Is he'd be sitting in front of me? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like sort of let him sort of half take the reins, if that makes sense.
Aw,
So like
wonderful.
he's sort of half steering, but
Yeah.
I'm actually steering.
he's having a
Try
great
and cheer him
time.
up a little bit.
Takes my mind off things a bit.
At that point, Melvin and Casimir, you see. What is that noise?
Are you
Robbie's
hearing
doing
that, are you? Sorry.
Someone's like,
Yeah, it's like someone's shaking a box of dice.
fucking
doing a
Jared
really
Parrot
good-
again.
Gotcha.
With their fucking hands.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
Velvet and Sandstorm, you both see Casimir, Severin, and Ikrin leaving towards the stables. You drop the cake off at the house, and your mother says, "All right, now go enjoy your day. Make sure you're down by sun. Make sure you're home by sundown. Okay? It's a weekend after all. It's week's end after all. There's no school today. Have fun."
Yay.
Okay, mother.
All right, and you guys are left to your devices. What do you want to do for the day?
Personally, I just want to run around town.
You just run around town for the day.
Yeah.
I'll get you to make
Sort
some.
of like a fitness thing as well.
Yeah,
I feel like my guy's like really into trying to get like fit and strong.
yeah. You run
Protect
past the down into. You run from your place down through the market to the Greenfields Keep, along the Serpents River, up to the Temple of Shanti, up to the stables, and then back to your home. Now, just to Casimir and Ikrin, you guys travel mostly a half day's travel on horseback down south. It goes from rolling hills to separated forests, then into kind of foresty craglands before you reach a sort of horseshoe-shaped plateau that raises slightly in the middle, up to a peak, probably about a 40-foot incline. And you see the rough-hewn edges of what looks to be the cave entrance that you'll hear about a year ago.
Your writing skills have gotten much better, Kaz.
In the one short scene that we were writing.
I know, like, because this is you've been being trained over time.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Giving you a bloody compliment, Rob.
thanks. Where's you? Oh, Jesus Christ, it's giant. Oh, God.
Now I must activate my super mode.
I activated my trap card.
Sorry
My
about
super
that.
druid stuff.
I honestly have no idea why your character, why your token is so mass.
Mega Druid.
Okay, so
I
you.
keep biceps.
Okay, so you see the rough-hewn edges of this cave as it opens up, and shimmies down around to the left. There's a few natural rock columns in the middle as it fares down.
Yeah, I do.
Sweet.
Dude, what do you do?
Dark vision.
Dark vision. I couldn't remember if Tieflings did.
Yeah, you do. So you both do. You see.
Wizard see.
No, he cannot. He's a human. You know, humans can't see in the dark. But he does pull out a book, look through it, and says waves his hand and utters a magical incantation. And above him, is a little 5-centimeter orb that just lights up with a pure white light above him.
Okay. Let's proceed.
Shall we? Of course. You guys go wandering into the cave entrance. As at the mouth of the entrance, it's kind of wide and broad. But once you get past that first column, it begins to narrow. So the roof is only about 15 feet ahead, overhead.
Can I take the lead, but have Kaz like right next, like sort of not,
Yeah,
sort of like
just
right just behind me?
Yeah.
I'm still being
So-
very cautious about what he's doing, like what Severin's doing.
Casimir, you begin to remember this area very well. This was actually one of the holding areas of which you and your mother were held in. As you come around the corner, you can still see the rotten skeletons of what remains from the last bit you remember of the cave. But the last cries of your mother, and still the cultist that was pinned up against the wall by Erkrim's arrow. You can see this like half slouched rib cage is just up against the wall with 3 arrows through its chest and rib cage, hanging it up. You can see its lower part of its spine and legs and its arms, and the jaw of its skull have dropped and scattered onto the ground.
Casimir is just sort of shaking a bit as he remembers all this, and he's having a bit of cold sweat. She's like, "No, I have to go on."
Okay.
Can I just have a look at Severin and just see what his current mood is?
He's intrigued. So as he comes up behind in his light shadows, like shows this entire area full of light, he goes over towards the body, and he looks at it and he sees the skull on this one, the horns protruding, and he looks back at Casimir. He says, I am very sorry. Was this an acquaintance of yours?
Can I see it? The corpse?
Yeah, you can see, well, more or less a skeleton from here.
But so that was my mum's corpse, I'm guessing.
It's been
Mother.
Severin turns his head.
I'm just gonna like grab onto
and kind of try to
Ikram.
comfort him as
Yeah.
much as I can.
You begin to cry.
Yeah.
Severin looks over and puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "It's okay, boy. It's okay. They're gone now." His attention is then taken as he begins to start sniffing the air. He goes, "Curses. Curses!" He says, "Quick, Ikram. Ikram. I'm sorry."
Ikram.
As he begins to run towards a 10-foot drop.
What is it? 7.
Severin. You
Severin.
see a
7.
He goes, Severin. I get joke. Yes, very nice. See that there's this 10-foot ledge that drops down, but there's this formed natural stone step that leads down. You can see that floating mid-air, puffing up and down and around. What you know as floating fungi. These floating fungi are very fun guys.
Hey.
You know that the gas they expel to stay afloat is poisonous to a lot of creatures. And
Not me though.
Severin looks at looks to you and he says, "I must go deeper to find out their secrets. I need to find it. Must be down there. Curses."
What are you hoping to accomplish by coming this deep into the cave? You've seen the remains of his mother. What more do you want?
I need to find the relic that we're using as a focus for this rituals. Come on. We do not have much time to lose. Hopefully this gas does not envelop us all. He go down in here and hold his hands up like this. And splay his hands like that down flat. And a cone of fire erupts out of his hands.
Keep close, Kaz.
Yeah, I'm just like holding on to your like cloak basically.
With that, he burns away 2 of them. And then he lets out an exhausted breath. Just, well, you're not join in with me. Nothing like a good bit of sport. With that, he summons a little bolt of fire from his hands, and hurls it towards the one of the floating spores, but misses and hits the column next to it. Just you see some of the gas around begins to ignite, but not. It kind of extinguishes before anything else.
Oh man, I'm gonna be so terrible for this fight.
Hi, I'm Radio for Rifle. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to episode 1. Yes, continue. So, what would you like to do? He's just had his turn.
Just power for the duration.
Because I haven't got any of my spells and stuff, right? Because I'm a kid.
No.
Okay.
You can still hit something with 1 point of damage. You can throw a rock.
I'm still pretty shaken up. Just been having some mad flashbacks and saw my mum's corpse. Or what's left of the skeleton.
I'm gonna cast that, and then I'm going to lunge at this fungus here and hit it with my quarterstaff.
Okay, so make that attack roll. Very nice. So as you hit this floating spore, it goes.
Hope you held your breath.
Yeah, held my breath.
Loads up in your face. Okay, so Pretty Mother, they are the one player that just attacked that gas ball is level 1. The other player character is still a child and not even technically a level 1 character yet. So we're just doing a bit of that. Level 0. Yeah, this is 5th edition doing Tyranny of Dragons Homebrew. So yeah, as that explodes in your face, I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nah, that wasn't part of the agreement.
Yeah, because as you hit it, this is going poof, and this gas is exploding in your face.
Oh, no.
That's a pretty good roll.
That is a
Nice.
very good roll. Alright. So you're going to take 2 points of poison damage as you cough out most of the shit and spit it out and cover the mouth over.
Yeah. Didn't kill it.
And pardon?
Didn't kill
Killed
it.
It killed it dead. It exploded in your
Okay.
face. With that, Severin's going to move in and pull out his book, read a few magical incantations and lines, and hold his hands out. From his hands, 3 little balls of white light appear, that then transform into tiny little arrows that then rocket forth. 2 of them fly into the one in front of you, and another one crashes into the one behind, exploding. But as they explode, they do leave this trail of gas throughout the air. Make a Constitution saving throw as you're still in the gas.
Not bad.
Okay, so you take 3. You'll take 3 points of damage, poison.
Such little health.
Yeah, shit.
Okay, so with that, Severin says, "Get out of the gas, you fool! I'll burn it away. Stand back, Casimir." So he lifts up his hands again and releases that cone of fire throughout his hands, which burns away the gas. Sorry about this. This was supposed to. Here we go. This was supposed to be the music playing at this point.
Not the happy music.
Sorry. Not the happy music. Casimir looks over and says, "Come, we must go deeper. Must find out. What relic? What were they using as a focus point?"
Let's hurry up and get this over with. I need to get out of here. I'm sick of this place.
Been sucking on some poison gas.
Yeah, I hate this place already.
So as you continue on through the cave, you can see that there are in the next bit of the next chamber. There looks to be a few cave-ins around. Looks to be split-offs from the cavern. There's also 3 large pillars that supports the 20-foot high up roof. Just gonna drag everyone up the next section. And you can also see that there is a 10-foot cliff that drops down towards the north, towards the back of the cavern. Once you guys get there.
Yeah.
You see Casimir pull out a wand.
Who? Severin.
Severin pulls out a wand. And
Last campaign
See,
all
look.
over again.
At
Like,
least he's not mixing me and you up this time.
yet.
I'm only human.
No, it's alright.
So as he pulls out this wand, you see it explode with blue light, just pulses, just boom. You know, like radars around with it. Kind of starts off in this direction, then the pulses get more stronger towards this way. So he will follow the wand and look down towards the cliff edge. It says, "We're close. I can tell. My wand senses it."
Okay. Stay close, Kaz.
I'm alright.
So,
What's this?
does Casimir have any HP, or is he literally got 1?
I don't know.
Okay.
Level 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so he sends off his little floating light overhead. It shines down to what looks to be a large amount of rubble, where it looks like something's caved in. But within that, you can see that there is within that, you can see there are the crumbled remains of dead cultists, half-chewed old armor and levers, rotted away by time. And you also see over towards here, once you climb down the ledge, you see where the caving is. There's a small little vertical column that looks to be chiseled out from the natural stone. You can see that there is, in between the rocks, is a very small, very, very small crawl space that you probably won't be able to fit through.
But a child might.
As Casimir comes, as Severin, fuck, it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Okay, guys, trust me. As Severin comes down the stairs, he puts a hand on your shoulder, Casimir, and says, "I'm sorry, but this is what I need you for. I need you to go through into that chamber and bring back whatever you find. Whatever secret's in there, I need you to bring that to me." Will you do that for me?
I can do this.
Thank you. At that point, he'll reach into his pocket and he'll bring out a small little trinket that looks to be wrapped up in cloth. He says, "I will give this to you as a present for what you bring back for me. Return it, and this will be yours."
Okay.
Okay. Deal. Okay with that, Ikram?
Take this too. And I hand him my dagger.
Oh yeah.
Use it carefully. This is not a toy.
I hope there's like a bear down there.
And make sure, and if anything, and you make sure you come back here if there's any issues, anything that seems off. Make sure you run back to this point, okay?
Yes, yes.
Promise me, Kaz. Promise me.
You shake him a little. He's like, his tail flails and his wings
Oh,
are like
Jesus Christ.
flapping.
Okay, I'll.
Okay, so make an acrobatics check to get through um, this very small crawl space through the rubble.
Oh, shit. A natty 20.
Oh, very nice. So, your small form, on top of how the lack of mass on your body as well, and just the nimbleness you have, you're able to maneuver around the rocks and get into the crawl space that opens up into the next chamber. Within the next chamber, you can't believe your eyes at what you see. You see a dark marbled floor. Oop.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. Everything okay in there, Kaz?
Yeah, you see a dark marble floor. And coming out of the walls are 5 perfect representations of dragons. These statues appear completely lifelike and startle you at the first
Yeah,
instant.
it's like,
There is, to your left, a white dragon with its wings furled backwards, its claws out, and its mouth open. You
mean right?
So that was to your right. To your left is a black dragon. It's two head horns poking out and around. It looks like it's rearing up to with its mouth open. Up against the north wall is up against the north wall is a green dragon slithering out the wall. Its head's dipped down and coming back up. Its mouth is open. You see the blue dragon, most of its body is crawling down the wall, and its head snakes down and around. And again, its mouth is open. At the very back is a magnificent looking red dragon. Its wings are furled around to the side. You see this chamber is probably about 30 feet high, with the dragon statue, the red dragon statue, just nearly scraping the roof. There are 2 stalagmites that have burst out of the ground, and you also see what looks to be a dark purple marble slab with bronze embroiderment. It looks like as you approach it and look at it from where you are, you can see that it looks like there's figures on it, like little figurines, little trinkets, little toys.
I'll go up to it. That's this bit here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. go up to that and have a look. As I like walk through, I'm just taking the statues in awe a bit.
As you look in and then look down to the the figures, you see that there, underneath the dust and rubble, there is something written into the marble.
Can I read it?
Let me check your languages. What are your languages?
I'd only know Common and Infernal as a kid.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like like something's clawed at it. Something just scraped. Someone of large size has just scraped like dashes and like little dots into the marble. From the other side, you hear, "What did you see? What do you find? Tell me, Casimir."
Is that
And with
that's Severin, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Are you okay?
Also, as you're
Also
looking
in question.
as you're looking around it, you can see that there is a little hatch on the side of the marble slab. That looks like a drawer.
okay. And there's stuff on top of the like the plate thing as
Yep.
well, right?
Yeah, you can see that there are little wooden carvings of creatures. One is short and stout like a dwarf. One is elegant and defined like an elf. One looks like a human, very basic. Another's got pointed nose, very short and pointy ears, looks like a goblin. The other one and the final wooden carving is big, muscly, has has tusks that poke out of its mouth with big, sharp ears, very big and brawly. You have heard tales of creatures like this as orcs.
Do I have like a bag or something? Like a little backpack or
Yeah.
belt bag or something?
You'd have a little backpack.
So I'm just gonna maybe put all those in my bag.
As soon as you lift one off, the writing like begins to burn with a purple eldritch flame, just lights up, and you hear that a little click from the marble as the marble drawer begins to slide out. You can see what looks to be little outfits, like a little set of decorations for the figurines. One's got a sword and one has got a sword and shield. Another's got a bow with what looks to be a wolf with it. In another little corner, there is a book and a staff. In another little set, there is a few drapes of cloth and rags, and like a very long cloak with a hood. And another one, the final decoration. There is what looks to be a lute and a very flamboyant garb. Each of these little outfits looks like they could fit onto one of the figures.
I'll take those as well. Put them in my bag. And have I got anything to write with? Like a parchment and some charcoal or something?
No, you do not.
Okay. I've got it in my other stuff for when I grow up. Alright, can I try and memorize the words? Because they intrigue me.
Yeah, you can.
Like the
can
symbols.
Make a intelligence check.
Ooh. 17?
Yeah, you can memorize them quickly enough. If you just move from there into the next room, you'll be able to draw them down real quick.
Okay.
So you go into the next chamber, And Severin goes, "What did you find? What is there? Did you get it?
There were these dolls
What?
and clothing for them.
What do you mean by this? Is this a trick?"
I'll just pull them out of my bag.
He just picks them up and I don't understand. What else was there? Tell me. Tell me now.
Calm down.
There were statues of
Not.
dragons. They looked real.
With that, he straightens up like directly and goes, "We must be here. This is it. Is there anything else? Please. These dolls just can't be it."
I'm not sure. There was some writing.
What did it say? Tell me.
Can I write it down?
Yeah. You can scribble on it. If you ask him for parchment, he will happily give you a page in his spell book. He's like very desperate, so he literally gets out his spell book and opens to a blank page and goes, "Here, write it down. Write it down now. Write down what you remember."
I scribble it down as best I can.
You scribble it down, and after a couple of minutes, he snatches the book after you say you're finished. He looks at it and goes, "By God, draconic." He looks at you and says, Fires of the strongest ate the short creature that couldn't cast spells. The lightning of the aristocrat ate a wolf along with its meal. The envious gas dined on evil, but it wasn't versed in the arcane. The folk under the mountain of stone wielded an axe, while thou of Fey played on the strings of reality. The rogue's finale was a cloud, while the orc met an icing death and was devoured. The human did not die alone. The goblinoid did not know much? What? And he just looks at the dolls. And he just looks at you and says, "Get back in there and figure it out. Yell! Get! We must get in there. Go!" He shouts at you.
I'm going to just step in front of Kaz and tell him to calm the fuck down.
He backs up and says, "I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. I lost my temper. This is just very important to me. If you would please, Casimir. Go."
So the dolls have something to do with it. And the clothes. So I gotta match up the clothes with the dolls. So how many were there? There's like 5 sets, right?
Yep, there was five dolls and 5 outfits.
And he said, I'm guessing what he was saying matched the dolls to the clothes. I can't remember what he said though. But Casimir does, but I can't.
Casimir does remember, and Casimir is Casimir smart enough to actually Severin smart enough and says, "Here, let me write it down for you."
Yeah.
And you spend a few minutes writing it down and says, "Now go on, go in, figure it out. I'll be here on this side to support you in whatever way I can.
Moral support.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'll guide you through it."
So what were their outfits? I don't know if you can run them down quickly.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can.
No, I can. As you go into the next room, you see that the black marble floor in some points begin to blacken. well, no, the black marble floor in some points, mostly in the center around the purple marble slab. It begins to redden.
Red.
Yeah, turn red. You see the stalactites begin to turn white, as if Crib's claws were coming to tap you on the chest again. Well, coming to tap you on the chest. And you see what looks to be a little shadow of energy, of black, red, green, and blue, all trail out from this dark red and purplish center of energy from the middle of the room. Once that energy reaches each of the dragons, all of their mouths open and just drop, just. And with that, we'll leave it for tonight.
Ooh.
And they all breathe
cliffhanger.
out like fire. Ah, fuck.
Luke hasn't
Of course.
survived the next round.
Of course, I'll kill a kid in the very first session.
He did not survive to level 1.
Sorry,
well,
you didn't
it's
solve the mystery.
Luke's character. We have to revive him all the time anyway. So
Didn't even
That
level.
was the whole campaign.
Yeah, didn't even reach level 1.
not even the first session. Level 1, the pilot. Yeah, nice little riddle for you. Nice little excellent role playing tonight, guys. That was wonderful.
Cool.
That was so good. Like, fucking bravo for the fucking pilot of the new fucking campaign. That was wonderful.
It's so hard to try and put on a kid's voice and also like a different voice to mine.
Robbie doesn't seem to be
Fuck.
struggling.
Yeah,
No issue.
Robbie does that a little bit too naturally.
Way too naturally. He's loving
How
it.
about I have a non-growing spell? I'll be a kid forever, guys.
Alright,
Let's go
So-
fuck shit up, guys.
we're gonna turn the stream off.
Yep, thank you
Yeah.
for tuning in tonight, everyone. I'm Dragons Are Cats. You can follow me on the Twitters, on the Instagrams, Dragons Are Cats 38, or whatever have you used. And we'll probably be bringing you this stream again next week, Tuesday. See you then. Tune in
Yeah.
to see if Casimir can solve this riddle.
Or get roasted.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See you.
Yeah, probably get.
Bye,
triggered
guys.
back.